Hi everyone, I'm called by the name Patman the Big Man. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I would like to share with you my idea about money, as the title of this video is shown on the thumbnail. You know what? Just like as you've read, the spiritual strength that you have is equal to the money you earn. How can this be? In reality, you will hear many people telling you that when you work hard, you get money. When you are value, then you get money. Of which it is true, but this will not work if you have a spiritual bankruptcy. Have you ever heard a statement that says? Have you ever heard the statement that says that the weak people never get money, but only the strongest people get money? Now, here is a good things to understand. The weak people that they are talking about in this statement are those people who are weak spiritually, and the strongest people that they are talking about are those people who are strong spiritually. Let me tell you something. When you work harder to be the better version of yourself, there is a lot of people behind your back working harder to put you down in your success, and that is a reality that many people don't talk about. Even those people who are very successful, most of the time they hide this truth from the public, but this is the reality, my friend. So if you are working hard to be the better version of yourself, understand that you have to build yourself spiritually. No matter how much amount of money you are paid in the job you are doing, no matter how much you work to get money, but if you are spiritually broke, you'll never maintain the wealth, you never maintain the money you get. All that money you get is going to vanish within no time. As you know, and I will tell you that in order for you to have money, you need to have self-control. Of course, yes, you need to have self-control, but you cannot have self-control if you are spiritually weak, because a human being cannot take control of his or her own behavior. Only God can help him or her to control himself and stand strongly in a variety of situations. That's why if somebody takes $40 million today and gives to the poor man, it is happening like somebody becomes rich suddenly like that. Maybe you have won a lottery and you become rich suddenly like that. Most of the people of that nature, they cannot maintain that amount of money for a long period of time. Their wealth become temporary. They become rich for some while and they go back into poverty because they cannot control themselves. They use that money to spend on things that they admired to have when they had no money. So somebody becomes drunk every time, somebody becomes womanizer, somebody becomes envy, and at the end of the time the whole money is over. So all this is happening because of lack of self-control, and you cannot have a self-control without the spiritual strength. So that's why we are supposed to pray every day and night to ask God to give us the strength and power to maintain our self-control. Even the Bible says that God is the one who gives people the strength and power to get money. So it is impossible for you to become rich if you are weak spiritually, because the devil is gonna drive you into poverty every day and night. The devil is gonna drive you into scarcity, money scarcity. The devil is gonna drive you into block situation. You're going to be blocked every day just like that because you have no spiritual strength. So if you have a spiritual life, if your spiritual life is not in order and you have $1 billion in the bank, you're poor. Wealth is the spiritual results. You know that? Because money is a spiritual. That's why the money can take control on someone's behavior. So if you find yourself in a situation whereby you cannot take control over your money, but the money you have takes control over you, you become overly excited and overreacting because you got money. Therefore, you are spiritually weak. Sometimes you become pressurized by the people who are earning a lot of money. You find somebody driving a good car, having a good house, and you become pressurized. Yes, you become confused. This man got a lot of money, man. Now let me tell you, it is a secret he has. That's why he has money, and this secret is here: spiritual strength. So you need to learn how to build your spiritual strength in order to have money. That's why many people join in occult and they sell their soul to the devil in order to become strong enough to earn the money. So there are people who are earning money because it is the money from the darkness. But I don't tell you to go there. Just go make a good relationship with God and you'll get money. So if you are not spiritually stronger, you can have money, yes, by working hard, but it will be hard for you to stand with that money for so long. You can have money, but you cannot maintain the money you have. You can get money today and tomorrow get back into bankruptcy. So spiritual strength is a secret to get money. No matter how much hard you work, no matter how much you put your strength, no matter how much you drive yourself into hard working every day, you wake up in the morning, you take a lot of time to work hard. But I'm telling you, if you are spiritually weak, you will never make it. That is a spiritual strength that is gonna build you. And that is the truth that many people don't talk about. But let me tell you, do what I'm telling you. Build your spiritual strength and you'll get money. Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking your time to listen into this video. Like and sub.